went out there and performed his songs.
Hmm.
He would kind of have like a notebook, and he would kind of have his sort of, you know, portfolio stuff, and then he would just put it down and he would just like read off and he would sing. Um, but you could also tell it was like he would struggle. It was
Hmm.
something that he really was not comfortable in doing. And you can see that on this live performance. That just makes it fascinating to me because this song in particular, is just beautiful.
Hey, welcome back to Into the Music. I'm here with Greg. I'm Chris, and Greg's got something good for me. Well, I hope it's good. Greg's got a hopefully good song for me to react to today.
That made me smile though, because it seems like that's the expectation, right? I'm going to give you some good stuff. Yeah.
I do expect something good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, I will try not to disappoint this time.
I bet.
So I'm going to give you a song. Do you know the artist Daniel Johnston?
No.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Actually, I'm not surprised by that. In fact, I'm not surprised. I don't know why I said wow, because I'm not surprised. But that said, I have a song for you. The name is called True Love Will Find You in the End.
Okay.
And really would love for you to check it out. I gave you a link. It's a live version. All right. So,
Okay.
yeah, check
Wait,
it out. And then,
what's the name of it?
so it's called True Love Will Find You in the End. And Daniel Johnston is the artist.
I think I know the Beck version.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about that on the flip side, but I'm
Okay.
glad you mentioned
Okay.
that, and we'll
Okay.
talk more about that too. Okay, cool, cool.
I don't know this one.
Okay, so you've heard that song, so you know the song
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't know it from the original, from the artist who
I
wrote it.
only know the
So
Beck. Yeah.
all right, that's cool. Good. So yeah, go check it out, man, and then let me know what you think.
All right, we'll do.
All right, cool.
With True Love Will Find You in the End. Let's hope so.
Okay, we have a special song here to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And this is how the song goes. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out who just was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking can it reach you. 'Cause true love is searching too. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into the light, the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that was quite a short one. Powerful stuff though. Just great melody. The message, of course. That strong stuff. Hopefully it's true. Not so sure about that, but really, really good song. This was good.
Hey, I see you back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Um, not a long song. Pretty
I can't,
short,
this
in and
was
out.
awful. This was terrible. I'm just kidding, man. Just want to see a look on your face. Yeah, it was a very short song. I wish it went a
Yeah,
little longer.
yeah, I
Um,
know.
but I we could talk about the lyrics later, but just musically, this could have been an instrumental and sounded just as powerful, to me, because the music
Yeah.
was that good. Um, the the melody was fantastic, I thought, and
Yeah.
um, yeah. Uh, so tell me about this. Tell me about the singer
Well,
and so on.
but when you watched his, that live version, what'd you think? What jumped out at you?
Well, he seemed to be really pouring his heart out,
Yeah.
but he also seemed to have some kind of I don't know what kind of ailment he may have had.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
He
was
was
a
definitely
little,
struggling, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Um, and that's, there are a lot of, on the internet, he has done a lot of live versions, going into libraries, going to other places and stuff, and where, I guess we could talk about. So he was diagnosed some years ago with, I mean, he's passed on, right? So he passed
Okay.
on in 2019 at the age of 58. Um, I know I know he had some kidney problems right before he had passed away. They think it was from a heart attack, but he was actually diagnosed years ago with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
And so he was institutionalized, in and out, here and there several times. So that was something he was struggling with. A- and and so, and just taking back, and then I'll go back to that and talk about maybe a connection with the live performance. But if you want to just take it back even more, in his young 20s, so he was working at McDonald's in Austin, Texas, and he had tapes of his music, and he would
Mhm.
be passing out the tapes while he was working at
Oh,
McDonald's.
really? That's
And
cool.
he kind of made a name for himself by doing that. But like locally.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Nirvana's Kurt Cobain is seen wearing the T-shirt of the artwork that was on the album, 1983 album called "Hi, How Are You?"
Okay.
And it was like, well, people were like, well, what is that? Who's that? And almost became like an overnight sort of name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and so yeah, and so, but he, again, back to the bipolar, and um, I don't know if it was just that or there was some other physical ailments that were, he was dealing with, but it was something that he struggled with. And I think that when he'd be out in public, there was I think that was the torture. I mean, I could just see. I mean, it's just my own observation that, what was interesting is that there are many, many, like, uh, instances on the internet where, like, he went out there and performed his songs.
Mhm.
He would kind of have like a notebook, and he would kind of have his sort of, you know, portfolio stuff, and then he would just put it down, and he would just like read off, and he would sing. Um, but you could also tell it was like he would struggle. It was
Mhm.
something that he really was not comfortable in doing. And you can see that on this live performance. That just makes it fascinating to me, because this song in particular, is just beautiful you know and it's just a simple song, and you can look at it as a love song. You could look at it, some people talk about it, how when he talks about, in the light, you know um that there's a reference to religion, to God, that so I believe that he had a religious upbringing. So that's interesting. I kind of look at it. I mean, again, it's a song where you can sort of take it and shape it and mold it into what how you're feeling and how you interpret it. I kind of do
Right.
see it as more as a love song. I think it works that way. Because it's like, true love. There are times where someone is struggling in life, and trying to find that soulmate, that love of the of her life and their life. And he's saying, hey, hang in there. True love will find the way to find you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just love that. And if an eye in the beholder, if you were to see someone like Daniel walking down the street and not know who he was, who knows what you would think, what
Mhm.
would um and I bring that up because the fact that he wrote, and I think there's other stuff that he wrote that I don't know if it's really my cup of tea, but how
Mhm.
creative, inventive, original he was. And for
Mhm.
him to write a song like this, I find it fascinating, and amazing. And and it's so good that that artists like Beck, um, Pearl Jam, Tom Waits, Wilco, and a list of others who have
No
covered
wonder how Tom Waits.
this song. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Waits. Yeah, who have covered the song. And
I'm curious as to what their versions sound like.
yeah,
I really like the music. I do like the sentiment, okay,
yeah,
but I do have to say that um, it's very idealistic if they're talking about true love, true romantic love, or whatever. And oh, it's great to believe that, but my opinion is you're wasting your time if you do if you're holding out for that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in my experience, um, I have felt that before, but to hold out for that
Yeah.
wouldn't be a wise thing, is all I'm
No,
saying.
and I don't know if he's saying yeah, and if I implied that, I don't know
And it
if that's
depends
the
on
right
it
way.
depends on how you define true love.
Yeah.
Too.
Like
What is true love? Is it paradise? Yeah, maybe not. Oh,
you know,
that's something though that caught my attention too. He says, "Only if you're looking will it find you," and usually it's the opposite.
yeah, that's right.
Stop looking so hard, and all of a sudden
Right.
it comes up and bites you in the butt,
And it's funny, I
and
forgot how
you're
he
not
phrased that
ready
line.
for it,
You're
and
right.
it's like, oh shit, now. I'm not saying true love, but any kind of love or any
Yeah.
kind of romantic thing like that. Yeah. So,
Which
but
is
all that said, I think it's a fantastic song. We can debate with how
but
truthful the lyrics are, but it doesn't matter.
which is why the idea that he may have been talking about God, that when you think about, if you look and you seek him out and search for him or search for God, then there's that, you know, and so on and so forth, and that could be that true love, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really glad. But just the message, it's just it's love. Love
Yeah.
love's the message, and everyone deserves love. And yeah, so cool. All
But
right.
even like I said, aside from the lyrics, you could do an instrumental of this. It's just a great melody.
Yeah. Beck's version, this is how I actually found out about the song. I never knew the song existed until like 4 years ago. And there was a TV show on Netflix called Love. And I think the last episode um, of that show, and the Beck version comes on. And it was one of those songs we've talked about it, where like, I'm like, who's I'm like writing
Yeah.
some words down, stuff like that. And then I found out that it was Beck, and then I found out the
Yeah.
song, and then I found out about Daniel, and there you go. But just, just
All these TV shows, I'm getting new songs from myself too. I'm like, hey, that's really cool,
yeah,
and I'm looking it up. Songs from season whatever
yeah.
episode, but it's good. Whoever's
You,
choosing songs for these TV shows are really putting some work.
you know how many songs that I've got on my iPod, and just that I know, and I know, right, through TV shows and through
Yeah,
movies and all.
absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
All right,
it's good.
cool. Yeah, I'm really glad you like
Yeah, this
this.
was good. This was good. Yeah, good choice.
You want to take us out?
Sure. All right, hit that like button, please, if you like this video, and yeah, just follow Greg's fingers, and and
I
subscribe
don't
if
know about
you
that.
haven't,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time on Into the Music.
See ya.